on my wall.
What a friend. What a giant.
As an avid whitetail hunter, I vowed to shoot a 170-inch deer with my bow and arrow before I took on any other major endeavors. And I was 40 years old before I ever went elk hunting because of that. After my first experience elk hunting in the West, I vowed at that point to never miss another season hunting elk in the September rut. The mountains, just the overall experience, having a bull bugle at you know, inside 40 or 50 yards, it just shakes your soul, and it's a life-changing experience. A new elk hunter or young elk hunter is going to learn a lot of lessons. One of the keys about elk is you cannot draw your bow too late. Err on the side of caution, draw early, and worry about having to let down after the fact, because if you can't get your bow drawn and an elk gets too close to you, you're done. Their peripheral vision is amazing. It's just uncanny how good they are at picking up movement when they're inside 30, 40 yards. And in line with, you know, drawing early, a good practice for that would be at home when you're getting ready for your elk hunt, just draw the bow and hold it. Be rhythmic, breathe, don't hold your breath. And then whenever you get ready to shoot, you know, hold that breath and let it out just easily, just like you would if you were trying to make a good shot with a rifle or anything else. But always practice holding the bow back and breathing while the animal's coming in. You know, that just practice that time frame that may be necessary. You may need to hold the bow back for 2 minutes and be prepared, because in the end, you're there to be successful. So do the preparation that's necessary to be successful.
When we start getting ready for these elk hunts, we got to figure out where we're going. It's a lot of preparation. We got to get the mules ready. I got to get all the gear ready. Our kids and everything, we got to combine our schedules to try to get everybody where we're always, someone's in camp at the same time. It's definitely a lot of preparation, so we spend months ahead of time trying to get this all scheduled in. From what I've gathered, just when I'm elk hunting, you actually get like deer hunting, you don't get out and see the country. We get up and see the mountains, I usually hunt high mountain peaks. We get to see the meadows, you get to see the lakes, you get to see all kinds of nature, you get to sheep, goats. Well, you never see that kind of stuff on the lowland. It's real scenic for the most part. And you get the people from back east haven't seen it, it's just gorgeous. For the most part, I guide. I've been guiding for 20 years during archery hunts. I took off this year just so I could do a family thing. It's a family deal where everybody can get together and really enjoy each other and get close. And the interaction between doing camera work and archery, you really get a fundamentals how to hunt elk. Usually, for the most part, we'll drive up and set camps up on the boundaries of the like wilderness. If you hunt the wilderness, which we did this year, you got to stop at the boundary, set up camp, and that's just a base camp. And then from there, you got to walk. So you got to be relatively in good shape because most of the time we're going up, and it's steep, rugged mountains. The heavy timber, it's like above timber lines, about where we hunt. So you got to be in pretty good shape because for the most part, it's up the whole time we hunt. And usually we start in the bottoms because that's where the elk come down. And then after that, we go up, and then at night they come down. So you just got to be in that heavy, just usually heavy timbers where we hunt. Yeah, we'd been hunting a while. I've had my opportunities. We decided that we were going to take turns. So it was time for Alex to get on the camera, and we had found some wallows during the process of my hunt, and we decided, let's go check some of these wallows out. They're hitting them pretty hard.
This morning we had that bull going, bugling back and forth. We got pretty close to him, but I saw him start working his way up this hill behind us. So we kicked back for a little bit, let him calm down, because he got quiet. And we're gonna go up this little valley here and see if we can get him going again. But if not, we're gonna head on over to some wallows we know of, and then maybe on the way back, see if we can get.
We got over there in the morning, we hunted in the morning, and we got onto this wallow we wanted to stay. So we sat there probably most of the afternoon. It was getting late, and we decided, we ought to hunt back to camp. It's getting pretty late. Sure as heck, we got everything packed up. We just took a step to get up, and I seen this leg starting to go through the trees. So I'm scrambling, trying to get my camera back on, trying to get it zoomed out where it needs to be, get it focused. And without my glasses on, I can't see, so I'm just kind of guessing. I'm trying to follow the elk. You're trying to be quiet because he's like right there. And it was pretty hectic for a while.
Just about to leave to take off this wallow. Right when we were about to leave, we saw movement. A pretty nice bull coming in. He started walking straight down that wallow, and I think I hit him pretty good. Oh man, that was crazy. Just when we thought it was over here.
After we looked at the shot, we left this bull, and then we decided to come in the next morning. We came up with tracking, we come into a pile of blood and stuff, and the bull wasn't there, so we were like, oh my God. So actually we just went a little bit further, looked down the hill, and he had run down the hill and pile drive and buried himself into a whole pile of trees.
There he is, right there. Right there. We got back up to these walls this morning where I shot the bull, and we did find him, but it was a good thing that we left him overnight, because I think if we came up on him last night, he would have took off. And he buried himself behind these trees back here. It was a little struggle pulling him out, but we got him out. We got one bull down.
Your odor is betraying you. It's ruining your hunt, pressuring your property, and killing your opportunities. This year, let nothing stand between you and your best season ever. Deploy a steady stream of odor-destroying molecules every second of every hour of every hunt with Ozonics. Available only at OzonicsHunting.com.
You don't see me in the kitchen very often, but wanted to take a little bit just to talk to you about the Outdoor Edge Butcher Kit. This kit has everything you need to get your game from the field to the freezer. This is a 10-piece kit that has everything you'll need to process your game. It has a caping knife, a skinning knife, a boning knife, a butcher knife, a knife sharpener, a cutting board, you name it, it's got it. The complete kit to get your game from the field to the freezer. This 10-piece kit will save you money. You don't have to take a deer to a processor. You don't have to worry about getting your deer back, and you make sure that the meat was taken care of properly the entire way. It's our job as hunters to make sure that our game is cared for properly, and the 10-piece Outdoor Edge Butcher Kit is the perfect tool to do that.
We're ready to pack Alex's bull out. He's working. He had to go to work today, so me and Gene are up here. We're gonna pack his bull out today, get back up here tonight, go hunting again. So, getting him unloaded. Got Alex's bull packed up. We're on our way out. I'm gonna take this home, take care of the meat, and get it gone, and then we'll be back this afternoon and go hunting in the morning. We're in a different area this morning. We tried to go on with too many people there, so we moved on over a little bit further. We just got to bugle up the hill. So we're gonna head on up there and see if we can find out where this bull's at. I got a lot of hunting pressure down below in the bottom area, so we said I want to come to the top of these mountains and hunt this morning. Sure as heck we got on a big bull. We got up
close to him. I just didn't have the energy. I just couldn't get up to him to get him shot, but he was up there. And so they went around. They're just running the tops of these mountains up here. So you seen him going across, but we just didn't have enough gusto.
After we got Alex's bull found, packaged up, we got him packed out the next day. Then my oldest son jumped on the camera and decided to let me do some more hunting. And we went off and we actually glassed up a whole herd, probably 150 head of elk. After we found those elk, we made a play on them the next morning. We got up real early, got in on them. After we got in on them, it was tough. There was eyes, there was elk walking everywhere. We're kind of brushing the outskirts of the trees. They kind of got us pinned down behind some rocks finally. We couldn't, after that, the way they moved in, we couldn't move anymore. About 100 yards from them. No way to get to them. There's no cover. We're going to have to back out. Let them bed down after a while. Make another game plan. There's some really nice bulls in here. Off to the left, we seen a group of bulls. They were just kind of milling around eating, so I let out a call and definitely caught their attention because they looked right at us. Then I let out another call and they all just come running right over at us. Unfortunately, the way they came in, they went behind the rocks instead of in front of the rocks, and we were both pinned down. The camera guy and both of us were pinned down. Unfortunately, they came on the wrong sides of the rock, which they normally do. And to get a shot and video, we had to raise up above the rock in a hurry and figure out where he was at and get a shot at him. Well, we'll come up on this ridge. We're going to glass off the other side of this ridge. Take a little break. The elk went over. There's another saddle bull on this other side of this thing. They went over there to let them rest. I had my chance this morning. All there is 300 class bulls in here. The rut's not on yet. A few raghorns, as you just saw. You can see we're on top of the world here, man. We're just in big meadows and stuff up here. It's a beautiful, beautiful area up here. So anyway, we're going to take a break and let them settle down a little bit. Maybe see if we can find some bigger bulls after a while. Unfortunately, misses happen. I'm just glad I didn't wound the bull. It's always nice to fill a tag because we were in a draw area. It was a really hard area to get. And you like to fill your tags, but unfortunately, I'm gonna go home without a tag being filled, but at least thank gosh, my kids, I got to enjoy my kids getting a bull with his. That made my day, made me proud. And next year, I'm gonna give up the guiding for archery hunting, and we're gonna take the family. That family hunt was so good, we're gonna go family hunt from now on. We ride out there again, beating the bushes and trying to kill bulls.